Welcome everyone to our channel The Planner's Way. In this video we are covering the things regarding the different windows in the P6. This video is also the continuation series of the things getting started that we have started last week. Let's start with opening up the system first.
For that, let me share the screen. Before moving forward with the things, quick overview on the Windows. P6 is a database software and it has loads of information to manage the things one at a time. So these windows are created to have the specific functions.
There are different windows in the P6 and each windows in the P6 is designed for the specific planning or the control purpose, and knowing which window to use is essential for the effective scheduling. Primavera P6 is organized into the functional windows. That means each window has its own specific function. Each window focuses on its specific task. In terms of project window, we specifically focus on the projects on the enterprise or the company. And on the activity window, we specifically focus on the activities which belongs to that project. And on the WBS window, we specifically focus on the work breakdowns structure of the project. On the resource window, we specifically focus on the resources that we have in the enterprise. On the risk window, we specifically focus on the risk. So we need to know which window will cover what. In this video, we are going to cover one of the most common window, which is the project window. The project window covers all the project on the enterprise, and on this window, if we hover around, we can see all the list of project that you have given the access by your company. And this window is specifically used to create new project, open or close project, assign any of the calendar to that of the project, and moreover to highlight the high level project information. Likewise, how many number of activities in this project in high level, where the project is starting and finish, those sort of things we can highlight in this window. Let's move into the video in a bit detail regarding the project window.
P6 have got different menu windows. Some of the common that we use on our day-to-day aspect are that of project window, which is open at the moment, activity window, WBS window, we have the resource window where we got bunch of resources, we have the expense window, we have the threshold window, issue window, risk window, like following so on. I have shown how to open this window. To close this window, if you see on the right hand corner there is a cross box. If you hit this cross box, the window is closed. To open it up, you need to just hit on the icon. If you don't know how this icon will work, you will need to just hover on the icon and the name will appear as this is the issue. If you hit there, it will be the issue window, and the same thing will follow from the menu items as well. You can see if you hover on the project window, then there is issue. If you hit here, it will be the same thing, whether you can open up from the button on the left hand side, or you can open up from the menu and the drop down. And to get rid of this drop down, you need to click somewhere outside and the drop down will disappear. If we have multiple windows open at once, how we recognize which window is active at the moment? It is simply written in the panel just below the menu panel. If I have clicked on the project expense, if you see, the name will change to project expense. That means project expense is active at the moment. To get started the things, first we need to know what these windows are and how it works. Window is something to focus on that at particular instant of time. If we want to focus only on the projects that belong to a company, on that instance we need to open the project window, so we can only focus on the projects at that time. And project window have three subsections. If you see on the left hand side, it is followed by the project ID, name of the project, total activities, priority list. You can customize more and more column if you want to customize it. For that, you need to just right hand click, go to column and customize. Any of the column that you want, you can find from the available options and simply put on the right hand side and apply that. For example, if I want to add on the finish date of the project, I need to just go to finish, hit the add to list, and once I am happy where I want to put that, just I need to apply. The finish date of each of the project will follow. If I want to get rid of the finish, I need to select the finish first, go to left hand side, remove from list, and just apply there. The left hand side is the table which have different columns which can be customizable, and on the rows it is followed by project name. And on the right hand side it is a Gantt chart which shows the timeline of the project, and it is also customizable in terms of whether you want to reflect on month, days, or year followed by days on the distance. We can customize the Gantt chart. And the area at the bottom is our details tab. If you want to get rid of detail tab, we can just simply right click and untick this box. We can get rid of the detail tab. And if we want it back, simply we need to right click and tick the box of the project details. The project details will simply appear. If we want to get rid of the Gantt chart, we can just only active that of table. But you need to remember one thing. We can get rid of Gantt chart, we can get rid of the project detail in any of the window, whether it is project window or that of activity window or that of WS window, but we can't get rid of the table. The table is mandatory. The table is always there. You can customize the other things around. So if you need the things back, you need to just tick the box for the particular thing that you are looking across. If we hit the Gantt chart will appear. If we hit right click, project details, the details will appear. Now, what the detail will cover? As the name suggests, it is the project detail. That means the detail window will cover each and everything regarding that project. In the detail section of the window, there are different tabs. You can see the general, notebook, budget, spending plan, budget summary. Each of the tab has its own function, and these tabs are customizable as well. What we want to see for each of the project. If we hit for that, we need to do it on the same way as we have done on the table. We need to just hit right click and customize project details, and any of the detail that you don't want, just we need to get rid of that, remove from list and apply, and you can simply see the calculation have been taken out. And if you want it back, just hit calculation and hit in the right section and just apply. It will appear again. Each of the tab on the project details have its own function. For that, I'll make a separate video and try to cover each of the tabs there. That's all with the things. That's all on the things started with the P6. And if you go on the activity window, similar to that of the project, there is a table followed by the Gantt chart in the right hand area and that of the activity details on the bottom. Same that of WBS. If you hit the WBS, there is a table on the left hand side followed by the Gantt chart on the right, which shows the timeline of each WBS, and that of WBS details on the bottom. If you go on to the resources, if you can notice, there is only table, no Gantt chart. That means the resource we can use anytime. There is no time boundary for the resources. If you have resources available in the company, yeah, it's available. It doesn't mean up to which duration is available, we don't need any Gantt chart for that. It is followed by table and the resource details.
That's all regarding the things I want to cover in the project window. In the upcoming videos in the training series, we will look after the other window as well, the activities, WBS and the resource windows a bit in detail. And in the next video, I am going to explain the project details section,
where I will cover each of the tabs in detail.
general tab or that of the notebook, budget log that you see on the project details section. I'm going to cover each of them. If you want to hear more from us, please subscribe the Planners Way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.